Hello students, coming up with the second part of the lesson The Enemy. In the first part we had seen how Dr. Sadao and Hannah saw an American prisoner of war near the coast who was badly hurt. Right? He was walking with his hands above his head and later walking on his hands and feet. Right? And then he just fainted. As it was misty, it was difficult for anyone to recognize anything. So both Dr. Sadao and Hannah rushed towards the man and found that he was an American prisoner of war. He was wearing a suit, a navy suit, which read the American Navy. Now both of them took this man to their house after a long discussion what to do with this man. First they thought that it would be the best thing to throw this man back into the sea. There were two choices, right? First, if they took this man to their house, they would be called traitors and they have to hand him over to the Japanese police. Second choice was to save this man. There was a dilemma for Dr. Sadao whether to save this man or let him die. They decided that they should throw this man into the sea. But the words did not match the action. Both of them were standing still, none of them eager to come forward to throw this man into the sea. Dr. Sadao had found that this man had been hit by a bullet, and later when he tried to escape, he was washed away in the sea, and the sea, as it was rocky on that part of the island, he was hurt on the same place where the bullet had hit. As an expert surgeon, Dr. Sadao tried to stop the blood with the must there, but they had to carry him home. He was very light as a fowl, and both of them had no difficulty carrying him to Dr. Sadao's father's room. It was an empty room because Dr. Sadao's father had died. He was kept on the quilt, which was a beautiful silk quilt, and examined by Dr. Sadao, who said that he needed to be operated upon. And this meant that he had to be cleaned, he needed to be washed. Now Hannah was afraid, and that is why she moved out with Dr. Sadao out of the room. But she again asked Yumi, her maid, the caretaker who took care of her children, to wash the American, but she denied, right? She straight away declined cleaning an American. Now Hannah's anger, it was more than the fear that she had. She was so angry at Yumi that she cleaned the American herself, right? She washed the upper portion of the American and asked Dr. Sadao to clean the rest. Dr. Sadao arrived, and he arrived with the all the paraphernalia of his surgery, his emergency kit, his headlight, and all those things which he needed to operate upon this American. He needed the help of Hannah in giving anesthesia. But on seeing the blood, Hannah was so afraid, so uncomfortable that she started vomiting. But she contained herself and she gave anesthesia to the American. The operation was successful. Dr. Sadao could find the bullet near the kidneys because he knew the anatomy of human being very well. His teacher had taught him, if you don't know the anatomy of a person, of human being, it's a cardinal sin for a surgeon, right? That means if you are operating without the knowledge of anatomy, you are committing a murder. But Dr. Sadao was a perfect surgeon, and that is why he took out the bullet. Now, the pulse of the American was very weak. But Dr. Sadao took the pulse in his hands and said, yes, he is going to survive. He is very young, he is going to survive. Hannah took care of this man. She fed him because the servants refused to look after the American. She herself took care of this American, and she did not indulge in any conversation with the American, right? She did not want to talk to the American. She did not want any conversation with the American. She just came, fed him, cleaned him, and took care of him, right? After on the third day of the operation, he was sitting up, and Dr. Sadao came in. He was very angry and he said, do you want to die? You can't sit up now. Just lie down. Only 2 days have passed since your operation and you are sitting up. You would kill yourself. Now this American had a bit of energy and he asked Dr. Sadao, what are you going to do with me? Are you going to hand over me to the police? Now Dr. Sadao said, even I don't know what I am going to do, but I am not going to tell you anything. The American was worried. Okay, the American soldier was worried. He said, thank you for saving my life. Dr. Sadao said, don't thank me in a hurry. Now again the American was in a terror because he knew what Dr. Sadao meant. That means he was going to hand him over. He's going to kill him again. He's not saving his life, for literally saving his life, right? So he was afraid. There was a shriek of terror. Okay, now the servants in the house, their attitude was totally uncooperative. They did not look after the American. They did not cooperate in the work of Dr. Sadao and Hannah. Instead, they were against it. The gardener and the cook, who had served Dr. Sadao since he was a child, right? That means they had served his father. They were worried why Dr. Sadao is not handing over this American to the police, to the army. Yumi was also concerned. She was concerned what is going to happen of these children, because they would be called the traitors' children. Now the servants were concerned about Dr. Sadao and his actions. Okay, but they did not inform anyone. They did not leak the secret that there was an American in the house. Although they were worried, they were concerned why Dr. Sadao is not handing over this person to the police. Right? Now, they were discussing all these things in front of Hannah. They were thinking of Hannah, that she listens to what the servants say. Okay? Hannah listened it. Hannah heard it, what the servants were talking, but she did not react. This is the patience of Hannah. Right? This is the quality of Hannah. If she would have reacted, the situation would have worsened. Okay? So, the patience shown by Hannah is praiseworthy here. Although the servants were against them, although the servants were talking against them in front of her, she did not retaliate. She did not react. This was her quality. Now, when she went to feed the American, he said, "My name is Tom." She did not say anything. She did not even want to indulge in any kind of conversation with Dr. Sada, with the American. But she said, "You will be fine soon." Okay? Now, Dr. Sadao, he came to a conclusion that he must inform the police. Right? He must inform that an American is in his custody, in his house, being treated by him. So he went to his study and he started typing a letter. Right? He started typing and he typed, "On the 21st day of February, an escaped prisoner was washed up on the shore in front of my house." He just typed these words, the first line only, and then he stopped. He took out the paper and he put it into his secret drawer. Okay? When he put it into the secret drawer, he thought that he would be completing the letter next day and he would be posting it. But that did not happen. On the 7th day, things changed suddenly. Right? Two things happened in the morning. The servants left. Right? Their all belongings tied in the big cloth. They tied their belongings and they left. All the servants were crying because they had been very well treated by Dr. Sadao and Hannah. They did not want to leave the house. But now they were going because they thought that the situation had worsened. It was against their ethics that they would be staying with Dr. Sadao and Hannah, who had kept an American in their house. They even thought that they are keeping this American because they have stayed in America for a long time, so they have become Americans. They have a sympathy. They have a soft corner for Americans, although this was not true. Right? Now, when they packed everything and they were ready to leave, they were crying, but Hannah did not cry. This is the second quality of Hannah. Okay? Good quality displayed by her. She did not cry. She was very strong. Emotionally also very strong. She paid them good money and they asked them to leave. Although Yumi was crying because of the children, and she said, "If the children want me, if the children think that they need me, you can call me over. I am just staying at my house." She did not say anything, but she let them go. This was the first thing that happened on the 7th day, right? The American had recovered a bit, he could walk a bit, but only 5 to 10 steps, not more than that. The second thing that happened on that day was that there was some problems. The person from the General Takima, there was a messenger from there. He was in the official uniform. Now when Hana saw that messenger coming, she was terrified, she was worried, and she just ran towards Dr. Sadao. But before she could say anything to Dr. Sadao, the messenger had come to Dr. Sadao, right? He said that he had come to take Dr. Sadao as General was not feeling well. He is in pain again, right? Now Hana breathed a sigh of relief. Is that all? She said. Now the messenger was worried. The messenger was there to take Dr. Sadao because General Takima was in pain. She was very happy, and then she says that the children were sleeping, Dr. Sadao could go, right? Now the messenger waited outside while Dr. Sadao prepared to come with him. Now Hana said to Dr. Sadao that I thought they had come to arrest you. She had thought that the servants who had left, they must have informed the police, right? And that is why they had come to arrest Dr. Sadao, right? This fear, this guilt was there in Hana. She was afraid that Dr. Sadao would be arrested, because both of them knew that keeping an American was illegal. Keeping an American in their house and treating him was not supposed to be done, because it was a war time and American and Japanese were the enemies. So sheltering an enemy would make them traitor. But Dr. Sadao followed his conscience and the ethics of medicine which he had learned, and in front of him, anyone of any nationality, of any color, any creed, the patient is a patient, right? Irrelevant of any discrimination. And that is why he had saved the enemy, okay, the American. Now he was in a dilemma, and this dilemma was cleared by himself, okay, when he decided to operate upon the enemy, upon the American, to save his life. But this had put a lot of pressure on Hana, right? She was a loving, a caring wife, a wonderful mother, as well as a supporter of Dr. Sadao in whatever he did, right? So her character is also very important, not only Dr. Sadao but also Hana, in supporting her husband in all the walks of her life, right? So today we are going to stop here. You follow the lines on which the story goes, so that we can continue with the third part. Okay, so first part you have seen. This is the second one, the point up to where the messenger asks Hana asks Dr. Sadao to visit General Takima as he was in pain. Okay, thank you.